Hello and welcome to another wonderful day in Sweden, here on the little Viking homestead. But the stress is upon me, a bit of anxiety, because my focus is I'm really bad at focusing on tasks for a long time. And I'm really good at pushing everything forward as far as I can. But now I really have to finish digging on my own property for the fiber soon. So I have, I'm basically done now. I just have to drill the hole in the wall, and I have started on it. But I should be like, maybe 10 centimeters left. It's a very thick wall, and I have to drill at an angle. And my tool that I use for it can barely do it, and the drill is a bit bent. It's one of those, because I needed a very long one, and my dad had made some of his own. He just welded another piece of metal to it to make it longer. And yeah, it's a bit bent. Doesn't help. And I tried to straighten it out a bit, but it's nah. But it seems to work, as long as I take it slow and wait for it to cool down sometimes. My poor driller. I don't remember the name of those. Them power tools made for drilling. Yeah. Well, anyway, this is my progress so far. Not much. I have an outer. I have another water hose, that I will put on the outside of the fiber hose for extra protection. And because of that, I don't need to dig as far into the ground, and that helps a lot, because there's a lot of stone in the ground here. I have been pretty lucky though. Most of the stones that I haven't been able to move have been a bit about 10 centimeters down, and that's enough. It's enough. I won't dig here, and I will know where it is, so it will not break. And that outer hose I will put on is very thick. It's made to have water in it, in the ground, for a long time, so it shall withstand my shoveling, if that happens. Yeah, and my strawberries are coming up. It's a bit jumbled here, tomatoes, strawberries, raspberries, and that's because I don't really have much space. And my relatives are very nice to me. My grandmother, she comes here a lot and gives me things from her garden, like the strawberries came from her. The new big raspberry bushes came from her, and and a lot of other things too. And then, since they will dig I also dig a trench for the electricity cable. I had to move my rhubarb, but I had to do that at some point anyway. I'm gonna make a nice big plot for them to spread and grow big, because they are a bit small. I've had that plant for about 4 years, but for a couple of years it was just in the grass, and yeah, that wasn't nice for it. It didn't grow. It didn't grow a lot at all. Yeah, and the beans, I don't remember the name of them in English, but they are big and red, big and red, and they are coming along fine. Yeah, I brought that from the apartment actually. Oh, so my cat is going on a quest. I hope you can see it, because I can see where I'm filming. Basically, I'm using the front cam to simplify. And there have been some development with the shed. My grandmother, that has quite a lot of experience with carpentry and stuff like that. She thinks that I should just carefully demolish it and rebuild with with the usable parts. And I don't know. I have a dream that I want to fulfill. Well, next time I build a shed here, and you know, I wanna try out some. I wanna try building with clay, maybe. Yeah, you know, cob, building with cob, clay and straw mixtures, stuff like that. I wanna try that, and I wanna build my smithy here, somewhere here. And I'm not ready for that. I can't do that right now. I don't have any clay to start with, and it would be sad to build a new shed and you not be able to have that. Well, I guess I could make some kind of extension later and build it then, and just have the rest made of wood. I guess that's fine. But it feels like it will be a lot more work to do it that way, even though my grandmother thinks it will be about the same as just carjacking it up and pushing in stones and just try to patch it up as much as possible. But I don't know. That's the problem too. I don't have any experience with building anything. This is a very simple structure. Sure, anyone can do it. But it's also that problem with focusing on stuff and pushing things forward just and not doing them. Motivation, man. Oh, the darkness. Nice, it was fine. Oh, this. I look like a troll or something, which is fine. I like that feeling too. Don't have to be a Viking all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep it like this and yeah, just build a small chicken coop, because we can't really have that many chickens to start with. You know, start with something small. If we have like six chickens, we will have a lot of eggs, and we're not even, we don't know if maybe the neighbors want to buy any. What if they don't? Then we're stuck with loads of eggs and loads of chickens to feed, because my girlfriend wants like 15 or 30 or something, and I'm like, oh, that you need a bigger coop for that. It's, oh no, so much food for those chickens. No, I wanna start out small, free range them a bit, as much as possible, as long as my cats don't try to kill them, I guess. And yeah, so they get their own food to at least 50%, hopefully, at least in the summertime. But we will see. We shall see about that. Yeah, and I haven't shown you this. I put a picture on Instagram that I started with it, but I have started to make a weaved fence. But I need to ask my neighbors if they want to get rid of some well, some thin trees or something, because yeah, I'm out of trees that are suitable for this, for the weaving. And but yeah, I know the neighbor that, both of the neighbors that owns most of the land around here, and they probably will be happy for some free help with managing well, the new growth of small trees in the ditches and stuff like that. I don't know what you call them in English, but yeah, taking care of that. Yeah, this is enough, I think. I don't wanna make too long videos because it will be boring. I don't have any more to say. So I will see you all that may watch this in the future, I guess. Yeah. See you.